Behavioral problems in dogs are not all that uncommon. They are easy to fix, however, with a little time and training.
Now, why do behavioral issues develop in certain dogs?
I think behavioral issues become a problem in certain dogs because a lot of people don't pay attention to the early signs. And before you know it, once it escalates, for example, if a dog eats a couch when a person leaves the house, they then realize they have a behavioral issue. In the meantime, I think a lot of people wear rose-colored glasses when it comes to their dogs.
Before it gets to the point that the dog eats the couch, what should somebody be looking out for? Nervousness, perhaps?
That could be a sign. Excessive whining, the dog being, for example, I'm talking about separation anxiety. So if you're over exuberant in your greetings, that could cause some separation anxiety where the dog's whining excessively before you leave, or over exuberance at the door. And what ends up happening is we end up putting our dog on an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
No, we don't. So the best thing is to do is just basically ignore the dog when you come in and cool departures.
What are the three most common behavioral issues in your experience?
1, separation anxiety, like I mentioned. 2 is overexuberance at the door. And 3 is interdog fear aggression.
Can dogs be rehabilitated?
Yes, they can. They definitely can. But you need time and patience and have an open mind and understand that it's very much our fault on why our dogs are the way they are in today's world.
Well, let's take a look. You have some great examples for us.
Okay, be happy to. Okay, so tell me a little bit about your dog and tell me what you'd like to solve with her while I'm here today.
She's about 7 months old. Her
Okay.
name's Pebbles.
Okay.
And we've had a little bit of an issue, maybe a big issue, with her sort of barking and being excited and jumping up when people come to the door.
Okay, and is it bothering people when they're coming to the door?
She's so little, I'm sure it's not that big a deal, but at the same time, I don't need her jumping up. And the barking obviously bothers other people in the building, can scare delivery people, regardless of how small she is. So it would be something nice to stop.
Okay, so what I would suggest with you in regards to trying to control her at the door is first you're going to need to teach her to go to her bed.
Okay.
And once she learns to go to her bed consistently, we then can teach her to stop at a boundary line in the hallway. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take some tape, put it down in the hallway, and when she crosses that line, we're going to take her back silently. I want her to do the thinking. So now that we've laid the tape on the ground, I would like you to drop the leash on Pebbles, and I'm going to act kind of goofy to get her to cross the line to instigate her to cross, okay?
Okay.
Hi, puppy, puppy, puppy. Hi, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Okay, now the dog's crossed the line, so I'm going to pick up the leash gently. I'm going to take her back across and drop the leash. It's done silently because I want her to figure it out. I want her to do the thinking, not us. I don't want you to say, get back, go lie down, bad dog. We don't do any of that anymore. And then once we've done that a couple of times, eventually she'll stand behind the boundary line and she'll look at you and say, okay, Mommy, I'm here now. What would you like me to do? At that point in time, put your hand in the cookie jar, take a cookie, put it to her nose and lead her to the bed and say, come to your bed. So you're finishing it off quite nicely.
Okay.
And on a positive note.